high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the.
Hello, my name is Mauricio Sillyman, Executive Secretary of the LDBC. We would like to announce that we have begun an investigation regarding the situation that happened in a female championship fight last weekend in Mexico. The fight was between Juarez and Rigo Togo from Japan, and there was a situation in which the gloves were tampered with. The WBC is gathering all the reports from the supervisors from both camps, and we will have a hearing with Togo's management to have them explain exactly what transpired during that situation of the gloves. Here's the evidence. It is a critical and alarming situation because the so-called skinning of gloves seems that happened for this fight. We are very concerned about this situation, and the WBC is gathering information regarding this happening not only in Mexico but other countries and other arenas. We are very concerned about the matter, and we will pay full attention to this situation, and we will inform accordingly of what happens after a hearing with Mr. Togo's management. Thank you very much.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. Oh, it's time to bleed. I'm so sick of this dude. Adrian Vett, Calvinello, Big Homie Cool. Vince Fireborn, salute. Mark Wonderlick. Ratchet since 91, Joe the Beast, Kennard Smith, what up, man? Monta Musa, my brother. Black Alpha, Eric H, Jose Diaz, Mr. Finesse in the building. Josh, Woke the Truth. Ring Dragon, what up, what up? Derek Winston, Fred Hampton, 88 Sports Talk. Rod Neal, salute, fam. How you? Kevin Dunbar, Patrick Levant. Nicholas Levy, DB Martha Track. Ad Solo, Santi L, Dwayne Jones, Jelly Bean, what up? Jose Diaz, Jay Walk, Young World, A Kinetic, salute. The Brothers UK in the building. Main Boxing Biker. Ghost! What's good? Yep, someone fight Boo Boo, please. You know how that go. Mr. P. Depps, Camp So Smooth. Bouts UK. David the Real Thomas. Smash the like button, y'all. You know, yeah, let me park on there for a minute. Dwayne Jones. You know, sometimes things happen beyond our control and we just don't understand. And we feel like we have the weight of the world on our shoulders. We lost our brother Batman to something pointless. Calvin Johnson, salute. What we deem is pointless because I don't understand it. You know, King Bonnie, what up? I have no idea what that was about. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, there's always going to be somebody that's going to justify ignorance. So, you know, at this point, I'm in a position in my life where, well, I've been in a position where I could identify what's right and what's wrong. And for the most part, when it comes to ignorance, you know, I could walk away from it because that's power. I could walk away from it. I can ignore it. But there's only so much that one can ignore. So, you know, I work with it different. Rick Blackwell, salute. I work with it different. You know, you got to treat violence as a last resort, y'all. As a last resort. You got to be smart when handling situations. And Wawilla, salute. Demon Kennedy, salute. So I don't know what that was about. All we know is that our brother's gone. And right after that, Gary Sr. passes. And I can't imagine, what's going on over there. They just buried another relative like a week or two prior. I have no idea what's happening. Stormy, what up? Shemaine Callahan, salute. I have no idea. I don't know. I'm speechless. I don't have like any advice because I don't know what's going on. All we could do is say a prayer for them, and they're gonna sit down as a family. One would assume, and just assess whatever situation they have and move forward. But one thing I will say is, Kitty Peace, what up? God don't give you no work that you can't handle. Say it again. God don't give you no work that you can't handle. You know what I'm saying? We're men, y'all. We could build or we could destroy. Condo, what up? 88 Sports Talk, Jay Walt. We could build or we can destroy. And every action has a reaction. You understand? We could build or we could destroy. You could think you're building and you're destroying. All right, Brooklyn Bones, salute. I know, Mark. So you can identify with what's happening to a degree. Melvin, what up? We could build or we could destroy. Sometimes when you think you're building, you're destroying. I mentioned, did I mention it here on the Painful Excellence podcast? Well, it bears repeating. When I went to, and this doesn't apply to the Russell family. I'm just mentioning this in general. I know people who've lost people in street violence. I've lost people in street violence. And the immediate reaction is, yo, we're going to get back. We're going to get back. And it's like, bro, do you really get back? Doesn't end with just doing in the person that did it. That person has family. That person has friends. And if you take that person out, what you think going to happen? It's like a ripple effect. And that might be the hardest thing to do, to walk away. Because it's not going to end. When I went to go see Boys in the Black Vision, salute. When I went to see Boys in the Hood, KP from KC, what up? I went to see Boys in the Hood in the movies. All right? It was a sellout. All the shows were sold out. And this was before you could, Daniel, what up? This was before you could reserve your seats online, which I'm so glad they do that now, because there's no confusion. Back then, you had to go buy a ticket and find a seat. All right, and I remember sitting in the theater. Tay, good morning, sis. And, we watching it. Carla, what up? And, a lot of cats in there thought it was one thing, but the movie was something totally different. The movie had a lot of tragedy. Cassandra, salute. And people went in there thinking it was going to be some gangster movie. Cube goes to jail. Oh, they killed somebody. Cube goes on a rampage, kills him. And yeah, and it wasn't that. It wasn't that. It was a tragic film. And what Black people deal with on the West Coast. And like I told you before, over here on the East, we was like infatuated with that life because we didn't know what was going on over there. We didn't know shit about what was going on over there until NWA came out. We didn't know. We was on the MJ, what up? We was on the East Coast talking about why those brothers still wearing Jerry curls. We stopped wearing that shit like 10 years ago. But we was infatuated with them running from police and running through people's backyards and the news catching it on video. We were like, yo, what's going on over there? And when you're young and ignorant, that's exciting to you. That shit ain't cool. Have dogs chasing you and shit. That's not cool. Ace, what up? Geo Jane, salute. MP, what the fuck? What's good? So, y'all know the movie. Morris Chestnut gets shot. That's Cube's brother in the movie. Now, what people don't realize is him and Doughboy, they didn't get along. Cube's character. They didn't get along. They actually had a fist fight. Right? And, you know, the mama came out and broke it up. And, you know, he walks off, whatever. He's walking down the alley, and the dudes he had beef with earlier in the movie saw him. New Fat Boy Fitness in the building. He went to run away, and they shot him. He died. Right? He died in this man's arms. Cuba Gooding Jr. died in this man's arms. He gets mad, goes back to the crib to get his father's gun. His father caught him. Y'all remember that scene? Give me the gun, Trey. And he was hurt. David Scott, what up? So then he eventually he sneaks out the window with his dad's gun. His dad couldn't find him. So he's riding around with Doe, and they looking for these niggas. And then he just has like an epiphany. He says, Doe, let me out. And Doe knew what it was, because he wasn't a gangster like that. He just hung with gangsters, but he wasn't a gangster. Alfred, salute. Let him out the car. He went home. You know, his dad thought he did it, but, you know, he went in the room, slammed the door, but he didn't do it. He didn't do anything. Well, eventually, Doughboy, you know, they see the dudes, and they take off running, and they mow them down. Now, if you remember that scene, and you remember the music in that scene, Bill D, what up? If you remember the music in that scene, Carter Face Stiller, what up? That was supposed to be tragic. That was supposed to be the part of the film. They're like, man, here we go. 3 more black people dead, killed by other black people. And you're supposed to look at that scene like, oh my God, damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. But in the movie theater, it was quite the opposite. When they mowed those dudes down, the fucking theater erupted. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The Mississippi Moral salute. And I'm looking around like, bro, do these motherfucking animals I'm in the theater with, do they even understand what the message that the director is trying to send to us? Yeah, yo, fuck those niggas, you'll kill them. I was like, all right, okay, all right. And I didn't hear the rest of the film. Outlaw Jr., salute. It was like they were waiting for some, they were waiting for some justified, in their eyes, justified violence to take off in that film. Missed the whole point of the movie. Yeah, Stormy, that was a Hello Monkeys. That was the Hello Monkey moment. It was born in that theater right there, damn near. Shamar, what up, bro? It was born in that theater. I was looking around at all the apes. They start climbing up walls and shit. I was surrounded by Planet of the Apes before the fucking movie came out. They were bouncing off seats and shit, throwing popcorn. I said, son of a bitch, look at this. I really am different. And they still didn't get it. You know why? The very end of the film, when Doughboy walks off, he vanishes, and they say 2 weeks later or a week later, he was killed in gang violence. And that woman, if you think about it, lost 2 sons. One was in the streets, and one was on his way to the damn NFL. And that happens every day. Not only in South Central LA, not only in Compton, not only in Chicago, not only in New York, not only in Miami, not only in Dallas, not only in Houston. It happens every day. Almighty Lord, salute. And that was the message. If we just stop, fuck that. Just stop, just stop. And the person that gets that gets it, the last person to catch it, that's going to be the person that's going to be that's going to be the hardest person to talk off the ledge because they're not hearing it. Bruce Gass, what up? Todd French, what up? Because all he knows is that he lost someone. All he knows is that someone he loves got caught in the crossfire and he knows who did it. And they want that get back. TC, what up? But there's a bigger picture. And family, I got to tell you, this shit is exhausting, man. And I know it's easier said than done, but trust me when I tell you, I've lost people to bullshit. Lamont, what up? I've lost people to bullshit. What if I told you I lost someone and we all knew who did it, and it turns out that motherfucker went out of state and died in a goddamn freak accident. And a month later, we found out, like, wait a minute, what? What happened to him? You lying. Now, I'm not saying that'll happen. Somebody will walk around all their life thinking that they got away with it. Fred, what up? Yeah, Fred, that's what I said. At the end of the film, he was walking off, and then he disappeared, and it said he died 2 weeks later because someone shot his ass. See? The man, what up? Now, I'm not saying that happens, just, because the universe don't work that way all the time. On a large scale like that, I mean, look at what's, and this is how I'm going to segue this shit into boxing with this dumb motherfucker on the screen. What happened with Deontay Wilder? King Corleone, salute. We wanted instant gratification. We wanted justice that week, but it don't matter. It doesn't work that way. And what I said earlier, God don't give us anything we can't handle. What fighter in the history of mankind, maybe outside of Muhammad Ali, 919, salute. I know, Asante, we just talking about that. What other boxer do you know could handle all of this bullshit that Deontay Wilder went through? With the sanctioning bodies, the corruption, with Daniel Kinahan, because yes, he had a hand in this shit. How many fighters do you know that are that fragile? They'd have just said, fuck it, ran out and grabbed the gun, and at the next WBC press conference, ran up on Sillyman and blew his brains out. Dale Spoolie, salute. I mean, really think about what I just said. Fragile minds. Fragile. Mr. Shelton, salute. Trill Will, salute. Fragile. You heard what I just said. Fragile. Deontay Wilder's far from fragile. They had to lie. Camaro, salute. They had to lie and say he was depressed. They had to troll his Instagram page. The man was under attack. And if it wasn't for his faith in God, who knows? Who knows what he'd done? Y'all didn't see what I saw. Y'all don't know, whatever, man. Like I said, man, these people, these promoters, these managers, they play with people's lives, man. And they walk around like, yo, you know what? Nothing's going to happen to me. I'm just, this is just business. And, this is just how it is. Meanwhile, I know people that have, I know of people, let's say that, who will cut your fucking heart out over $5. Bro, why'd you do that? Nigga owe me $0.25. What? He's in the hospital, man. You did that over a Lucy? You can't talk to some niggas. You can't. Because some niggas are fucking animals. Jay Everything, what up? You understand? David Scott. And these boxer promoters and everything, they're playing with people's lives in here. And when they allow certain things to happen for the betterment of their bottom line, they'll never understand what they've done. When I was growing up, it was called snapped. Yo, she snapped. Oh, he snapped. Then later on, the term was, yo, he went postal. Yo, she went postal. Based off of a postal worker who was getting harassed at her job and getting bullied at her job, and it was a big joke, and she said, fuck it, came to work one day and got to dumping on people. And they ain't make it. Then later on, we started calling it blacked out. Yo, I blacked out on money. Yo, I blacked out. Mm-hmm. Either way, I'm sorry, David Scott, man. I'm sorry for that, brother. Salute to you. And for us, a lot of us, sometimes God don't work fast like how we want it to. But you got to understand, things have to happen so you can build the case. Which brings me, Anthony Bolton, salute. Subscribe to my brother, I Am Trill Will, please. Which brings me to this fool on here. Sam Mack, what up? This fool on the screen. Jeff, what up? This guy's playing games and he's backing himself into a corner with each passing day. Now, I breezed through this article, but we're going to read it as a family. All right? Because it really didn't register. But I'm willing to bet as we read this as a family, we're going to find some BS. Carlo Realist, salute. The King TV. Sometimes, in getting back briefly on this street nonsense, the hardest thing in the world is when you're the last person to have some shit done to you to let it go. Because when you think nothing's getting done about the person that did it to you, it might not be for you to know. Night Train, what up? But trust me, there are no mistakes. Okay? It's never a happy ending with these big time, for example, these big time, like I'll use drug dealers as an example. You know, I grew up with a bunch of dudes that, some walked the straight and narrow, some didn't. I remember having a conversation with some friends of mine when we was younger, like we was like 15, 16. They were infatuated with Scarface. There was a movie that came out when I was in high school called Blow. And there was a lot of these drug dealer movies. New Jack City was a popular one. That came out when we was in high school. And I Am Trumaine, salute. And some of my boys were like, yo, man, the drugs and the cars, the bitches, yo, you know what I'm saying? Yo, man, you don't want to live like that, man. The money and the chicks and the money and the chicks and the cars and the money. I'm like, no. Yo, you bugging, man. You get all the bitches and that money and the cars and shit. I'm like, no, I don't. You don't want that? Yeah, I do, but I don't want that. Yo, man, you just sell some crack and da-da-da-da-da. You don't want to live like that and Nino Brown and Scarface. I said, yo, nigga, all those movies end the same way. They died, man. What are you talking about? Karen Alexis, salute. Steve L, the Mac in the building. I'm like, oh yeah, King of New York. All those movies end the same way. They either died or went to jail. And what you're not factoring in is that all of these dudes, frequent flyers, salute. All those dudes got to ride around looking over their shoulder. Even their closest man could flip on them and say, yo, he might know just enough about how to run your shit. And when he takes in all that information, he'll blow your brains out. Yep, I'm the new boss. The fuck? Nostradamus LDBC, salute. I'm like, what are y'all talking? Are y'all listening to yourselves? Some of these dudes tried to live that life, and what you think happened to them? They end up in jail. Nino Brown, take that. Robert Singleton, salute. I'm like, what are y'all doing, man? Fucking stupid. Wake up, man. Sometimes it's not for you to see. It's not for you to see. Carlo Really, salute. It's not for you to see. It is not for you to see. Like I said, I know somebody that did something real dirty to someone that we know. The motherfucker went down south and dead ass stepped in front of an Amtrak train. I think it was an Amtrak. He stepped in front of a train, partying and was drunk. Stepped in front of a train and closed casket funeral. He died. It had nothing to do with some gang shit. Stepped in front of a train, and that's the end of it. And the word we got was the body exploded. Exploded. You had to mop him up. And I said, what are the odds? And he did something so like ridiculous up here. I mean, come on, dogs. Stop. The universe is 360 degrees. CB Sports, my brother, salute. And believe me when I tell you, you get what you put out. And right now, with this man on the screen, we want an instant justice right now. With Bob Aaron, we want an instant justice right now. And I'm telling you, just wait. Just wait. You see this guy? He's in mid-conversation. This picture might look funny because he's talking. But I'm looking at him, and every time I look in his eyes, he looks stressed. It costs to be the boss. But when you're not living a righteous life, that's stress. Now I'm going to read this article. And we're going to read it as a family. And I got to tell you, man, this guy, I don't know where he's from. I don't know where Sillyman, this guy's so frustrated. This is the boxing scene article. WBC President Mauricio Sillyman has criticized the WBA for attempting to force unified super lightweight champion Josh Taylor into a mandatory bout with Albert Puello. All right, so right off the bat, he's mad at the WBA. What do we know about the WBA? Family? What do we know about the WBA? Man down, what up? You see? Now you see this? You see this? Y'all remember her? You know, Mike Fox? Remember that? This is the woman that called Michelle Obama an ape. Said that the leader of Black Lives Matter should be lynched. Something to that effect. And one of the judges that jerked Mike Fox. Her. WBA. Gloria Martinez. Her. A racist Latina. Her. D-Man, what up? Her. There you go. That's the WBA. Okay? I just want to remind y'all who that was. And see, you know what's dope? Jim Diamond, what up? You know what's dope? Who were the rivals of the Justice League? What was the name of Lex Luthor's group? Who were they? You know, Lex Luthor, Solomon Grundy, Black Manta, Sinestro. What were their names? The Legion of Doom. Listen to that name. The Legion of Doom. Sir, what up? Mr. JP, salute. LeBron Down Gaither. Legion of Doom. Does that sound like a fucking group you want to be a part of? Never mind that. You know what was bad about that whole group? At any point, they all stab each other in the back. At any point, they will stab each other right in the back. Because everybody, they hate that. The only thing they had in common is that they hated the Justice League. Sinestro had beef with the Green Lantern. Lex Luthor got beef with fucking Superman. I don't know. Black Manta got beef with Aquaman. Let's get together and kill these dudes. The Justice League, their agenda was the world. We got to keep the world safe. Legion of Doom was like, nah, I got beef with that one guy. And if I could partner up with these guys and kill that one guy, we good. But as soon as that's over, I want to run the world. You see? You see the difference? So at any point, they can all turn on each other. What do I say about these rival, well, they're our rivals. I'm not paying them no mind, but these rival YouTube channels, how I tell you I don't say no one's name in my chat unless I say it. A lot of those guys have buddied up in the past and they've done panels and talk shit, but you know what happened down the line? They got into a fight with each other and they stopped working with each other. I've seen it. It has popped up on my algorithm. I said, why is this guy popping up? Flawless Mentality with Dr. Mark. Salute. Go subscribe to my brother. I'm like, hey, why are they popping up on my algorithm? And it's like God said, look at this, Drew. God just said, yo, you got to see this. And I'm like, why is this guy popping up? And I said, all right, let me see. Yeah, I just want to let you know I'm not working with D Blower 123, because he's a hawk. The guy's a bloke. And I'm like, oh, I thought they were cool because they were on a panel talking about me just last week. They done fell out. Legion of Doom. So now you got the WBC president beefing with the WBA. And look what the WBA produced. Gloria Martinez. So they don't get along. Now look. So I'm about to read this long-ass article. Exactly, sir. Exactly. You see, I'm telling you, when you stand righteous, sometimes you don't have to lift the finger. Just let it play out. We got haters that used to fuck with us, and they stopped fucking with us, and they talked about us, and now they trying to ease their way back. No. Stay where you are. It's okay. I ain't got nothing bad to say about you. I ain't got nothing good to say about you. I'm just doing me. But everybody sees what you did. So now you got the WBC and the WBA. And Mauricio Sillyman is beefing with the WBA now. How about that shit? This is called the universe, y'all. 100%. You get what you put out. Salute to my brother, always supporting my brother Paul Carrick. He said another reason they need a new commissioner. Oh, yeah. And I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. These sanctioning bodies keep fucking around. They will never know how powerful this Daniel Kinahan shit is. Because now the government's involved getting this guy. And this guy had his hand in boxing. This is the perfect time for the government to say, yo, look, man, we let y'all operate on your own and look what y'all did. Y'all had this gangster with a murderous rap sheet into the business of boxing. He's cheated. Y'all paid him on the upside of $4 million. No, that wasn't us. That was Bob Arum. No, but y'all knew what he was doing because all of you was working with him. Mauricio Sillyman is not Bob Arum. But if you think that they don't know, you're going to tell them that you didn't know what was going on, you're calling them stupid to their face. They were like, no, Mauricio, you knew. You knew. So you know what? We're going to go to Congress and we're going to write a little bill and we're going to take over boxing. You're out of business. You was working with a gangster. We had a $5 million. The money that Bob Arum paid him in consulting fees is around the same amount of the type of money of the bounty that we put on his head. It's the same exact amount. You can't be trusted. You can't be trusted. You can't be trusted. So now, you know, like how y'all have siblings. One of your siblings does something and your parents come home. Who did that? You know what? I don't care. Like, yo, but Ma, it was him. It was her. No, you should have stopped them. All y'all in trouble. Anybody from the military in here? What happens when one person fuck up in a company? Go ahead. Anybody in the paramilitary organization in here? What happens when one person fuck up? Everybody's in front leading the rest. Everybody. Because we supposed to watch one another. We supposed to make sure everyone's on point. So if the WBC is operating with a corrupt person, why wouldn't the WBA do the same thing? Well, he's doing it. I'm going to do it. Well, Mauricio Sillyman's doing what's great for business, so I'm going to do it. And what if the only clean organization was the IBF? Guess what? If the WBO is working with Bob Arum, if Bob Arum is corrupt and he's the WBO, if Mauricio Sillyman is corrupt and he's a WBC, and the WBA got bitches like Gloria Martinez running around, the IBF can't say, hey, man, we're true blue. So what? Majority rules. We can't leave you here because it's only a matter of time. Sorry. You're out of business. We're running you now. They're going to force one face, one name. And the whole time, we are going to be sitting back saying, yo, you see, if y'all got right in the first place, you wouldn't be going through this. Chesamane, salute. Oh, yeah, blanket party. Yeah, y'all don't know about that. I was never in the military. I was in a paramilitary organization, but I have enough friends that was in the military. A blanket party, you don't want no parts of that. You know where you can see a blanket party? Robert, yes. Yes, sir. Camara, what up? Full Metal Jacket. The fat dude. He caught a blanket party. KTB, what up? He caught a blanket party. Full Metal Jacket. He kept fucking up and the company kept getting in trouble. And at night, they put those bars of soap in those socks. They held him down with the blanket and they beat the shit out of him. Made him cry. Stop fucking up. You're getting us in trouble. Felix Nunez, salute. Yep, Private Pile. What's your name, fat body? There's nothing worse than being in a company and that one person keeps fucking up. You're like, yo, come on. The company with the dieselest chest is the ones that's always getting in trouble because they're doing the most push-ups because of one motherfucker. Damn. Calluses on their hands. Damn. Cut it out, dude. Roll calls at 8 a.m. They told us be here at 7:45. It's 8:01 Everybody's lined up in their company, and here you come running with your bag. Yo, nigga, come on. Every day. I'm sorry. Memories. This one cat named Alexander used to do that shit. And listen, real quick. That one cat, and I'll say his name, because guess what happened? You never guess what happened. Graduation. I don't know what he did the night before, but he was across the street with this crazy look on his face in the McDonald's. Graduation day. The company sergeant had to go over to him like, yo, Alexander, you all right? Yo, Jones, I won't be a statistic. Yo. They had to call a lieutenant and a captain. They removed his gun and shield and took him to the hospital, and he pissed super hot. Celebrating the night before, I don't know what he took. Terminated. 6 months of getting us in trouble. Terminated. At that moment, terminated. Cono Loco in the building. Shauna, what up? Jay Boomin, what up? See? There was no blanket party. We didn't spend the night in the academy. We went home. And we couldn't scream and yell at each other. You know, it was just crazy. But that cat fucked himself at the final hour. See? Everybody was just shrugging their shoulders like, oh, see, we knew it. We knew it. See? See? There you go. You don't have to lift a finger sometimes, family. Let's bring it back to boxing. You see this? Now Mauricio's on a tirade against the WBA. Now he's the victim. So let's read, family. Subsequently, Taylor handed back the WBA title, so he's no longer undisputed. He handed back the WBA title, but will now face WBC mandatory challenger Jose Zapata next. Sillyman said a meeting between 4 sanctioned bodies, WBC, WBA, IBF, and the WBO in Puerto Rico at the WBO Executive Committee in Puerto Rico earlier in the year was used to discuss how to best treat unified champions in order for the weight classes to have one recognized champion. LeBron, what up? That sounds a lot like One Face, One Name. Who said that? Could you put the name of the fighter who said that? That sounds a lot like One Face, One Name. I don't know. That sounds like it sounds like, Tom, what up? Put the name of the fighter who said One Face, One Name. That sounds a lot like One Face, One Name. Melvin, what up? It's no coincidence that this guy's been lying to the public and saying that he spoke to Deontay Smitty Smith. Salute. Yeah, but we don't believe Floyd. Floyd never went for Undisputed. Made all the money in the world, but never went for Undisputed. I'm talking about how it applies today. Cypress, what up? How it applies today. And I'm making the point specifically. Hey, what up, Bink? It applies specifically to this fool, Sillyman. So Floyd did say something along those lines, but I'm pointing out specifically to Mauricio Sillyman as it applies to this whole thing. Isn't it ironic that this guy was running around lying, saying that he spoke to Deontay and he's like going to be number one contender and, you know, he's next in line now. Believe me when I tell you, he has not spoken to he has not spoken to Deontay at all. Not since October. Let's go back to the article, y'all. Have one recognized champion. Holy shit, this guy, man. He says it went very well. I'm gonna talk in Mauricio's accent. It went very well, but things happen. Sillyman told Boxing Scene. Very regrettably, the situation has taken a turn in his way, in this way. So there's no more unified champion at super lightweight, and we move on, and we will see what happens. Taylor deserves recognition. He has been a tremendous fighter, a warrior, and we are very proud of Josh Taylor, our champion. And we have the fight against Jose Zapata coming up, and we will wait for this time. I can't talk like this guy. It's making me dizzy. We will wait for the time to address that fight. It's very unfortunate because that's what. Hold on. Wait a minute, y'all.
You are being racist for calling me a racist. Good, and I take it, but don't call me racist.
Come on, man. My accent was on point.
You are being racist for calling me a racist. Good, and I take it, but don't call me racist.
Good, and I take it, but don't call me racist. Fuck out of here, you jerk. Where was I? It's very unfortunate because that's what everyone talks about. Everyone wants to have one champion for each division. The reality is there are 4 organizations, each one with different rules, different procedures, and we had what I thought was a very good meeting with 4 presidents sitting down discussing specifically the matter of unified champions and how difficult it is to maintain them without interfering. First of all, y'all, Spirit, what up? It's boxing. How difficult can this be? What rules are you talking about? Rules? Are you talking about clenbuterol rules? The allowable levels of clenbuterol? The allowable levels found in Canelo's system? Rules like that? Rules like drug testing? Y'all remember the Manny Pacquiao Floyd Mayweather shit? I want to get tested, but up until 19 days. You remember all of that? Those type of rules? Are you talking about that? You see why I wouldn't give a shit if the government stepped in and just shut this shit down and said, you know what, fuck, you want one champion? How about this? One face, one name, one rules. Because this is absurd. In Arizona, drug testing is different than in fucking Idaho. Idaho. That's how we all feel. You like boxing? Yeah, because I the hoe. I the hoe. Because this sport don't love us. We the hoes. This nigga stupid. Yo, you know that's one of my favorite pictures of Mauricio. Look at him. Like you walk up on him, he's like, "Oh shit, oh shit, you caught me." Oh, payday! It's my payday, not yours. But that ass, this is why the government should step in, and I wouldn't care. Y'all did this. Y'all can't figure it out. We're gonna figure it out for you. Y'all can't figure it out. We're gonna figure it out for you. You understand? You dig? Back to the article. You're crazy. Oh shit. Oh, those little dick mongoloids over there. The little dick mongoloids. Why you always insulting Latinos? Why you insult Latinos? I slapped the dudek off your head, ese. Don't you know I'm loco? All of y'all piss on your balls. This is big dick energy over here. This is king shit over here. This is king shit over here, and y'all ain't worth shit. Don't you know I'm loco? Yeah, you are. You loco and you ain't got no money. We making money over here. We making moves over here. We're building bridges over here. Y'all burning them. 2 years later, y'all burning bridges. We've helped more people on their channels than a little bit. What have y'all done? Talk about us. Keep talking about us. Good looking. LeRae Williams in that super chat, much love and appreciation. He says the extreme confidence that the Fury camp displayed leading into the rematch is truth revealed. I totally get confidence, but obviously they knew. Of course. And Mauricio Sillyman knew. I'll play the video again. Mauricio Sillyman knew. He knew. Grand scheme. $4 million in consulting fees. We find out now. Now we find out. We're like, hold on. Unplugged cameras. Sillyman lying, saying I was in both locker rooms and I ain't see nothing wrong with the hand wraps and the gloves. I'll play the video again for y'all. All of that shit. And we're like, how could they get away with this? This was deeper than just Sugar Hill fucking with some gloves. This was deeper than that. This was deeper than that. I said, no, 5 guys couldn't get away with this. This was a group effort. And come to find out, the smoking gun is $4 million in consulting fees to a fucking crime lord, a cartel leader. Boom, there you go. And now Mauricio Sillyman is scrambling like eggs on a Sunday morning. I did. Oh, no, I spoke to Deontay. He's excited. He's with his family. And yeah. You blowing him now, right? You know why you blowing him? Because you blew it. Yep. The problem comes with the mandatory fights for champions. So if you have a champion with 4 belts, he, in theory, would be doing mandatory after mandatory after mandatory, and then the cycle all over again. Wait a minute. In theory, that makes sense. You hold 4 belts, so now you have 4 mandatories. And I find it really funny. You want an example of what he's talking about? Because it just happened. Brother Code, salute. It just happened. Yeah, Rod, he ain't see nothing. Jamal, what up? He ain't see nothing wrong with Cruz Discern. Nothing wrong. Nothing happened there. Nothing to see here, right? And how'd that turn out? Here was a problem. She was trying to grow a penis. Legitimately. Going through a sex change. Legitimately. Hold on. Y'all don't believe me? Hold on. I'm glad he brought that up. I'm so glad he brought that up. Raytron Cruz Discern. Bang. There you go. There you go. That's what Raytron Cruz Discern was fighting. Jaime Munguia. Okay? There you go. There you go. And all we asked was, hey, man, look. Was that woman tested? And he went off on us, did he not? You bully her because she gay. Well, it's obvious she's gay. But never mind that. That has nothing to do with what we asked. She has a child. Okay. People have children. We asked, was she tested? For you to accuse her, you're taking away from great night of boxing. You never answered the question. Okay, don't answer the question. And what happened? What happened, y'all? Dirty bird. Dirty bird. Dirty bird. And he called, that's right, D-Man, he called us stupid. Yeah. She looking like a man. And we just said, yo, what the fuck's up with that? Dead ass. I said, is that Jaime Munguia? Remember the character, nigga stupid. Remember the character Jim Carrey used to play on In Living Color? There you go. And all we asked was that bitch tested? And he went on a tirade. And then we found out she was going through the change. He didn't even apologize. And it took him 3 months to give Raytron Cruz Discern her belts back. But back to the article, you want an example of what he's talking about? Jamel Charlo just knocked the shit out of Brian Castano. It hasn't even been a day, and they already have him in the ring with Bakram, Fundora, and Tim Tszyu, talking about they're all mandatories, and he has to do this, and he has to do that. I said, God damn. He hasn't even warmed the belt up yet. He hasn't even warmed the belt up yet. He just got it. And they already got him in the ring with 3 different people. God damn. And they told him he has 30 days to make a decision. I think what? The WBO gave him 30 days to make a decision. Yeah, you just won, but you got 30 days to make a decision, or else. What happens if you don't make a decision? Thank you, Spirit. No downtime to relax. He just got the belt. He's celebrating the birthday. I'm reading the article. You got 30 days to make a decision. I'm like, God damn. And I know he has to do his job. He's a fighter. He's supposed to. But I find it strange how he has to make a decision in 30 days after just winning it, right? But they coddle certain fighters, like their face of boxing, the redhead. Hey, man, it's time for you to fight Jamal Charlo. No, let me take it a step back. Canelo, it's time for you to fight Triple G.
Never mind that shit.
He dropped the belt. Eventually, he circles back, fights Triple G twice, pops dirty. So, you supposed to reprimand this guy, right?
Never mind that shit.
Slap on the wrist, and we're going to up the levels of clenbuterol. Okay. Fine. Hey, Canelo, it's time for you to fight Jamal Charlo.
Never mind that shit.
I'm going to drop the belt, but you good for business. I'm going to invent, drum roll, the franchise.
Never mind that shit.
Get the fuck out of here. Right in our face, and we're not supposed to say anything. We're supposed to be quiet. Right in our face. I ain't gotta be respectful. We've been disrespected from day fucking one. From day one. I've been in this YouTube boxing streets for 12 years. And once upon a time, I couldn't say anything without getting called out of my name. I didn't have my face attached to the avatar. No one knew I was black. But all you had to do was support a black fighter and you was getting called a nigga or a nigga lover. Y'all know the story. Fast forward, LDBC. We took our business elsewhere. We not over there on people's channel fighting and fussing and doing all that nigga nonsense. We built our own community and we're here. And what do you think happens? How do the haters know what we say unless they watch us? Full-blown, your motherfuckers make their material is based off of our content. Yeah, BFDB. He said, IJ, he said he ducked Wilder. Well, this is my response. You know, he did not duck Wilder. Wilder wanted $112 million. But then when the zone offered him $112 million and 86 cents, you see it says right here in the article. He did not take it. So there. And then you get you like 7 views. Yeah, Carlo Willis. The word is they have a gay belt. That I'm dead serious. I saw the bro. Look, that's what I saw. I don't know if someone was trolling. I don't know, man. Sean, what up? I don't know. But it wouldn't surprise me. They had a Black Lives Matter belt. They just had this new ugly ass UK ridiculous belt. They're gonna have the Kung Fu belt. They made a whole new bridgerweight division. I mean, come on. You know what I'm saying? This guy's doing everything, but he's in this article complaining about shit. JB Cool, dead ass. Hold on, let me see if I listen. I don't know if it's a gay belt or they I don't know, in celebration or something, bro. I saved the picture because I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? Who does this? This is, you don't need it. Is there going to be a gay division? I'm being serious. Why would you do that? But, see if I can find it. You know what? I ain't want to look for it, man. I put the picture up before, man. I don't even care, man. It's like whatever. These guys do what the fuck they want to do. Copper, what up? Word up. Why not have a Mayate belt? Why not? You know you want to. All these belts are Mayate belts because we run shit. How about that? How about that? Now I'm firing personal shots. OG, what up? We've been disrespected long enough. Champ Side, salute to Champ Side, put out his pound for pound list, and there's a monkey video about him. He made a monkey video, you know, over a pound for pound list. We don't do that about other ethnicities. We don't. Everything we do is response. We're always attacked first, and we take the high road. So, you know, I take the high road on a lot of shit. But when you weasel your way into the strong house, I will put you on blast. And I will call you out on every one of your insecurities. There's a video on YouTube right now talking about I'll slap the do-rag off your head. And they're referring to me. Every last one of those midgets wouldn't even identify themselves if they saw. Well, I know how 3 of them look. And believe me when I tell you it's not worth it. You would do nothing. But all of that over us pointing out shit like this. All of that over us pointing out shit like this. All of that because we're pointing out the hypocrisy and inconsistencies. All of that. And we're over here in our community, Black Wall Street, doing us, and they're outside saying, hey, those niggas can't do that. Yes, we can, and we're doing it. Mike Biggs, my brother, what up? Tim TV. And all they're doing is getting mad. And they have no content. They have nothing to add, nothing but inconsistencies and hate and jealousy and bigotry and little dick energy. You see, sisters, that's when you use that phrase. Little dick energy. Instead of doing your content, you're focused on the wrong shit. That's why you'll never grow. And all your hatred, the most views you get is when you put someone's name from the LDBC in your title. That's the most views you'll ever get. Because then when you try and talk boxing, no one cares. No one cares. But on average, I get about maybe 10 subs a day. But when it balloons in 48 hours, I get like 40 subs. I'm like, whoa, what happened? And eventually, I find out somebody was talking hella shit about me. And I'm like, wow, I didn't know I was that popular. I found out when I went to Vegas. Oh, shit. Oh, you're Jew Titan. Oh, okay. Yeah, I am. Hey. That's blue blood right there. That's blue blood. I'm little old me. That's blue blood right there. That's the man. I'm not the guy. I got a day job. He does it. This is what he does for a living, not me. But whatever. I got UK families taking pictures with me. Bernie the boxer, Bud Crawford's man, recognized me. Dead ass. BFTB told you the story. That's 100% true. Oh, you insecure racist dudes with that little dick energy? Nobody knows who you are, and y'all hide when you see us. Case in point, after the fight, I had 2 homosexuals sitting right behind me in the other row. The whole time. I got all the way back to New York. They in the chat. Why did you jump up and leave? And I left because the fight was over, and I wanted to go downstairs to see if my brother was all right. Never mind that shit, because he's fine. He's healthy, and he made about $30 million. He's fine, trust me. But never mind that shit. Why don't you just tap me on the shoulder and say hello? And if you want to have a conversation about my content, we could have had it face-to-face. You and your boyfriend that y'all were holding hands with. Don't try and talk to me now in the chat. Try to lie and say, oh, yeah, I was sitting next to my brother. No, you spelled husband wrong. Y'all were holding hands when I sat down. I saw y'all. No big deal. I don't care about that. But don't try to say that's your brother. I don't hold hands with my brother. What the fuck? Keep it honest. I'm trying to engage in a Bible-long conversation in the chat. I'm not talking to you when you could have talked to me face to face. Cowards. And that's all of them. And that's why you will never grow, because you're a fucking coward. And even you goons are trying and digging all of our personal lives. They did it to BFTB. They tried to do it to me. What is it? What has it done? Nothing. All we have done is grown. Now what? Now what? You keep throwing shit at the wall and hoping something will stick. It hasn't stuck. Because you know what? As long as we're here speaking against this shit, that's all people care about. We talk about this. Y'all talk about us. Because y'all want this shit to continue. You know when you don't want this shit to continue? Because if Mauricio Sillyman was named Tom Jackson and he was a black man and doing this for black fighters, y'all be hitting the goddamn roof. Y'all be protesting and rolling in the streets. Trolling. Y'all be trolling us harder. But you see, we have so much integrity, we would still speak out against this. Because unlike you guys, we really care about the sport of boxing. Y'all don't. So y'all stick up for Mauricio Sillyman because he's protecting the redhead. But guess what? That shit done ran out, didn't it? Didn't it run out? Y'all nervous now, right? The redhead got his ass beat, and y'all thought as long as he got the 12 that he was going to get the nod. If he'd have got a draw that night, y'all would be like, yo, I see a draw. I saw a draw. I see a draw, my friend. Andale, I see a draw, my friend. Yeah. You see a draw? No. You see your boyfriend's draws. That's what you mean. Because Canelo got fucked up. He only won 3 rounds. And one of those rounds was a mercy round. Bivol beat his ass. And don't look now. He don't want no smoke with Bivol. And y'all don't want no smoke with Bivol. Explain that shit. Speedy Gonzalez. Slowpoke Rodriguez. Yeah, I'm firing shots. The video I put up, putting Abel Sanchez on blast. If you go to the video right now, there's a few assholes in there trying to flip it on me, calling me racist. Oh, yeah, you are a bit racist, am I? There's a whole video of Abel Sanchez saying shit about black fighters that is completely false. I provided video evidence. Black fighters don't sell. He said that while Floyd Mayweather was still an active fighter. What the fuck is he talking about? And there's 2 motherfuckers in there right now calling me racist. Isn't that the story of being black? We point out the racism and somehow we're racist for pointing it out and talking about it. Oldest trick in the book. And it's a trick. You can't bully me. Ricky Samuel, salute. I see it with my own 2 eyes. And what's Johnny Q it up. And you see it. That's y'all with the insecure bullshit. I don't have entire videos talking about who I'm going to slap. I don't do shit like that. What I will do is hold my people accountable when they do stupid shit. I'm racist. Where you at when I play my monkey videos? I'm harder on my people than I am on any other ethnicity because what y'all motherfuckers do is not my business. That's for y'all to correct. The thing is, y'all don't want to correct it. This corruption benefits you because it keeps your people winning. You see how that works? Isn't it? Doesn't that sound like real life? Of course, white people don't want to fix the system. The system benefits them. And I'm talking about the racist white people, the majority. The racist white people in power, the system benefits them. Think about what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck about no Democrats. I don't give a fuck about no Republicans. But if this is happening on a grand scheme of real life, what makes you think it's not happening in boxing? The difference here is Mauricio is fucking up so bad. Don't be surprised if the government swoops in and says this is one more thing we can own because y'all ain't got it together. And when you have to sit in a court and explain all of this shit, the judge will be sitting there like, I'm confused. 4 belts for what? 4 belts, 4 different rules, but this is boxing. Why are there different rules? Drug testing rules and this state and this state. No. Bullshit. There are several different basketball teams. What if there was different rules in basketball? What if it was 4 steps for a layup in Phoenix, but 2 steps in New York for the Knicks? Can you imagine that shit? No. One league, one rule, one set of rules, one face, one name. Now he's talking about it. Are y'all keeping up? I hope y'all are keeping up. Or I hope y'all are keeping up. This is not hard. Let me read more what this dumbass is saying. They discussed doing eliminations between our mandatories and having a unified mandatory for the undisputed champion. Or if you have 2 belts or 3 belts, the same process in order to keep the level of competition as high as possible. And to keep unified and undisputed champions. But this is the same guy. You heard what I just read, right? Why are you inventing a franchise status? Why would you do that? You're adding to the confusion. You're in here complaining. In Puerto Rico, you're complaining. But you added another fucking status to all of this. And didn't this motherfucker, did he just give Canelo back a franchise status fairly recently? I didn't see it. Did he do that? Y'all gotta let me know. How you complaining and you inventing fucking franchise statuses? What do you, man, when he sat down in there, if I was sitting there representing any sanctioning body, he the guy to say off out of stadium and be like, yo, you need a shut the fuck up card. Like the yellow card in soccer. Here, take this. What is this? It's a shut the fuck up card. Mr. Franchise status. You have nothing to say. You have the right to remain silent. Because anything you say can and will be held against you in the court of law. In the court of public opinion. You need to shut the fuck up. This is a long ass article. You had a lot to say, dude. You said all of this. And all I could think of was franchise status. You bursting at the hinges, man. You did not think Canelo was going to get his entire ass whooped last Saturday, man. Get the fuck out my face. He says, we sat down at the table and put out, as an example, super lightweight title, and it was perfectly agreed that the WBO challenger, Jack Catterall, was next. The WBC, Jose Zepeda, was next, and then the IBF. So it was very clear. It was an agreement. We all understood, and we shook hands on that specific situation, only to find out of the blue, the order out of the blue. The order comes for a fight against someone that they decided to put as mandatory for the WBA. They conducted a purse bid that had $200,000 offer, which, can you imagine Josh Taylor having to fight for $120,000 or something like that? So it was very unfortunate. Now Josh Taylor is not undisputed. I'm not reading all of this because y'all get the idea what the fuck's going on. I want to scroll down to something he said. It's very specific. It's very difficult, Sillyman said. It's a dream. And it's not possible to make. Boxing is the only sport in which the organizations do not control the business side of the sport. FIFA, the NFL, the NBA, those are the leagues that other sports control the business side for now. They control the franchises, their teams that they're sold. They control the TV rights, sponsorships, and that's how they're able to have one scenario. But in boxing, the organizations are only required for the medicals and the administrations of the divisions. The ones controlling the business are the promoters. It's a very different platform from other sports. Listen, y'all. One of the men at the top of the sport is the WBC's heavyweight champion Tyson Fury, who says he's retired, but many think he will fight again. The WBC president will not only force Fury's hand, it will give him the time. I'm sorry. The WBC's president will not force Fury's hand and will give him the time he needs to settle on a decision about his future. Remember what I just said? They coddle certain fighters and force certain fighters to do other shit. Jermell Charlo got 30 days to make a decision. They already got him in a ring with 3 different people. I guess it's because he's not thinking about retirement. They're going to tell us that. Brian H., salute, counselor. They rushing Charlo, but he's babying this guy. There's no specific period of time. There's no specific period of time, Sillyman said. When asked how long he would give Fury, I spoke to him this week. He's on holiday, looking great. And we're going to talk in a few days, and we are going to 100% support whatever his decision is. If he decides to retire from boxing, that is a dream come true, because to retire at the top with money, with health, with family, with a brilliant future doing things, that is a dream for an administrator like me. My father, Jose, always suffered to see great fighters falling into the trap of fame and glory, and all that comes from that. And when then when end up in a bad situation. So if Fury makes a statement and is, oh God, here we go, y'all. So if Fury, makes a statement and is a role model, we will support him. If he wants to continue fighting, we will support that as well. Role model, y'all. Role model.
Tyson Fury being spoken to by Ben Davison. And there's the moment, the pre-fight kiss. I have never, ever seen that before.
Role model, y'all.
So there's been a few, but people take drugs, don't they, in boxing? They all take drugs, I'd say. All of them.
Really?
Yeah. I'd say they're all abusing performance enhancers or weight strippers or whatever they're going to do to take drugs. I think they all take drugs. All athletes.
Define all. Who's
everybody?
Well, obviously you're not talking about yourself, so
Role model, y'all. Role model, y'all.
Тайсон Фьюри в говнище, бедняга. Еле-еле передвигается. Здоровый тип. Блин, его тачку не садят. Блядь. The devil is a motherfucking liar. So you know I ain't worried. Biatch. Stupid bitch.
Give power to my nigger sword!
Sillyman wants Fury to be happy with his final decision. And he would also welcome him having a chance to unify titles at heavyweight. Alexander Usyk must defend against former champion AJ. But Fury recently defeating the mandatory Dillian White. The WBC won't pressure him to face anyone else in the near future. They won't pressure him. They won't pressure him. They won't pressure him. He's got no mandatory. So unification would be tremendous. To have him undisputed, that would be great recognition to his career. And that's what matters. Guys, he's telling y'all what it was the whole time. Remember when I said that this white man was better for business than that proud black man? And he doesn't give a shit. Remember when I said that, y'all? I'll read it for you again. To have him undisputed, that would be a great recognition to his career, and that's what matters, said Sillyman. The WBC stood by him in difficult times. We have seen him come into the glory, and we are with him. He's telling y'all what time it is, y'all. I think he's the best heavyweight. There's no one who can get close to him at this point. He could go on, he can go one fighting with, that's what it says. He could go one fighting without a doubt for a couple of years at the top. And I'd love to see him fight because if he decides to retire, but if he decides to retire, I respect that. Let me remind y'all who this fucking lying-ass clown is. All right? Remind y'all.
Good evening.
Hey, Mr. Hello, Drew.
How you feel? To be honest, I had a bunch of questions, but I know I'm limited, so I'll just. You said you was in both locker rooms in both Fury versus Wilder fights. You was in both locker rooms, right? That must mean you witnessed the hand wraps.
No, I did not witness the hand wraps. I was in the locker rooms where they have inspectors that are with the fighters at all times.
Okay, so you was in Fury's locker room, but you didn't see the hand wraps at all.
No, I visited both locker rooms. I do that in every title fight. I go with the challenger, go with the champion, wish them luck. Sometimes I go 2-3 times before the fight. So what I have said constantly is that I went to the locker rooms, and if you were to visit a locker room, you would see how many inspectors are in a room for a title fight.
I've actually seen it. I've seen video. I'm good friends with Tay Jones, and he shared cell phone videos, and I didn't see you. So I was asking, you was in both locker rooms, so you didn't see the actual hand wraps, and you didn't see who put on whose gloves. Because the reason why I'm asking is because I'm sure, you know, you've heard of Glovegate and the allegations about Tyson Fury's gloves. And it's interesting, Ricky brought up the Togo situation. And I'm glad you answered that question, because, you know, things are different with jurisdictions, and I'm glad, because I didn't know that. So I just learned something. Thank you very much. However, before I get out of here, what was the outcome with Togo? And
the boxing commission had the gloves, and they confiscated the gloves, and they researched, and there was no padding. There was the removal of the product of the hair on the Reyes gloves. That's what actually happened, and the commission presented that protest to the WBC, and they had all the evidence.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna get out of here, Fred. Where's Fury's gloves right now? Were they inspected?
I'm sorry?
Fury's gloves, were they inspected?
Yeah, I'm sure I don't know if the boxing commission has the gloves or who has the gloves, but the gloves are inspected prior, during, and after the bout in every jurisdiction.
So you don't know where the gloves are?
No.
I know where they are.
Where?
In Sugar Hill's house, he told us. Go have a look at it.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Appreciate it. You too.
He said different jurisdictions. Levon Dongeta, salute. Silvestri, what up? Different jurisdictions. Everyone has different jurisdictions. He said that. Different rules, different jurisdictions. All of a sudden, he's at this meeting in Puerto Rico and he has a problem. How do you have a problem when you're creating confusion by adding statuses like the franchise status? Dude, I swear to God, I swear to you, when this goes to court and people start asking questions, I know, Levon. I know, brother. I know. When all of this goes to court and people start asking questions, you know, a lot of this shit he said, these interviews, he's going to regret them. He's going to regret them. He's going to be like, oh, shit, man, I should have never did that interview, talk to that guy Fred and talk to that guy Drew Titan. I should have never, boy. But I want to leave y'all with this in case y'all ain't see it. I did a video, speaking of liars, did a video. Let me pause. You got to clown these people because they trip on their own words. And when I say grand scheme and everybody's in on it, Bob Arum, Mauricio Sillyman, the WBA, and y'all thought I was going to leave out Eddie Hearn. I had to remind y'all who this clown is. In case y'all forgot. Y'all must have forgot. Salute to Roy Jones.
we already know the question I'm going to ask. Everybody wants to know Deontay Wilder offered $50 million.
It's very kind of him.
Are you guys going to take it? If not, why not?
Well, because we haven't had an offer yet. All we've had is a piece of paper from a guy from Alabama. And so let's see a contract. Let's see the proof of funds. Let's see what we have to do and what our obligations are to earn that kind of money. If it's real, we have to look at it, and it's something that's of interest. But if they expect us to make a decision and accept a fight today based on a piece of paper from, as I said, a guy from Alabama, then they're widely mistaken.
First things first, I want to thank you and appreciate the invite that you had me to such a event.
No problem. Thank you for coming, sir.
I appreciate it. Now, Eddie, the last time we spoke and we did an interview, I asked you about Deontay Wilder and negotiations, and you said in two different separate occasions, you said that you need to see proof of funds. But I saw a video you did with IFL TV, and you said you never asked to see proof of funds. Could you clear up the confusion with that?
No, I haven't seen proof of funds. I haven't asked to see proof of funds. I've just asked some very simple questions, which they've answered, to be fair to them. Let's see proof of funds. 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 Let's see proof of funds.
Crack.
I caught him. I caught him, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I caught him. Get the fuck out of my face.
Hello, world.
My edit game is savage. All of these guys are in cahoots, and this shit is almost over. You're a liar. You're a liar. It's on my page. If the audio was a little low, it's on my page. What is that, only about 2 minutes? Look, it don't take long. How many times we caught Eddie in a lie? I just said, you know what? It was two different videos. I got to merge them. Blue Blood spoke to him 2 weeks apart. What, he didn't know who he was talking to? I mean, I know we all look alike. But goddamn. The fuck? Mauricio Sillyman was in Puerto Rico talking about there's too much confusion and nigga, shut up. You made a franchise status. You got that shit running around in your sanctioning body. Don't talk to us. It's not hard, y'all. Just listen. Don't open talk anybody. Just listen. Just listen. Because they're going to fuck up. I'm telling you. Bob Arum. How many times he lied on Floyd Mayweather? Floyd legitimately had to walk up on Manny Pacquiao at a Milwaukee Bucks versus Miami Heat in Miami. Walked up on him. Had to do it. That's how the fight got made. He walked up on him and then had a meeting with him. These guys be lying all over the place. Salute to the Donaire family. They keep it a buck. Boy, she dropped some. Did y'all hear that shit? She dropped some nuclear explosions. And that guy, what's that guy's name? Eastside Cruz manager, what's his name? I did a video about him a while ago. He's not clean himself. What the fuck is his name again? And I did a video. He did something crazy. I did a video about him. I'll find it. Sean Gibbons. He did something crazy. Can't remember what the hell it was. But I didn't know who he was. And he did something crazy. And then his background came out and it's not clean. And I'm like, whoa. Then she did some investigating and said, yo, he's like nobody in the state. Who he said he was, he wasn't. And he's running around doing all this shit. You're a liar. You're a liar. Yep. So this is what, and she tells you this shit is dirty. She's not LDBC, although she's on the channel. So now you're going to take it from a Filipina woman. She's telling you the exact same shit we've been telling you. It's better coming from her, right? So now, you remember all the racist pactards who were Filipinos? I don't know where that came from. It was like out of nowhere. Remember them? Now that she's saying the same thing that we've been saying, is it registering now? Same message, different person. Is it going to register now? Or does it hurt you that bad to say, yo, those LDBC guys, they were right? Y'all ever read The Art of War? You know what? I ain't even going to give y'all that gem. I'm not even going to. Go read the book. It's an old book. Go read it. I'm playing chess out here. I'm not playing checkers, y'all. We've been playing chess. We've been playing chess. That's why I'm saying all these other people, everything is just cut and dry with them. With me, it's not. I watch things and I let a lot of shit go, but I jot it down. You got the book Omega Red, so you know what I'm talking about. You know, a lot of people don't understand it. They don't understand it. If you read that book and apply it to life, you'll understand. I do things for a reason. I say things for a reason. Some of the family came in and said, man, Drew, you should have been a lawyer. No, I didn't have the discipline to sit in school for that long. I'm not even going to hold you on that. Knowledgeable King Judah, salute. This brother understands. I can tell by his name. He understands. I don't just jump on here and just start spitting out. I do things for a reason. You know what the ultimate, and they should know this by now. Some of the haters, when I did something so blatant. What was it, like last year, a year and a half ago? No, it was a little like during COVID when shit started to open up in the UK. I put out a video very specific. Very specific. Do y'all remember what I did? And I said, let me see something. And this is how I knew people the haters pay entirely too much attention to me. Y'all remember what I did? Let me remind you. I put out a fucking video when they said the Usyk AJ tickets sold out in minutes, and what was it? They said as soon as the tickets went up, they sold out, and Lion Platinum, salute. I know, bro, I know. And the way it was written, I misinterpreted it on fucking purpose. It was like an 8-minute video. And I'm on a video going off, talking about, oh, you know, what the fuck they mean? People came up and bought the tickets in person. Are there any videos? Is there any helicopter videos? Or AJ's not there. It was a hate video done on pure ignorance. I put that fuck out on purpose. I don't know if y'all remember that. People were in the chat that I've never seen before, calling me stupid. Don't you know that this means that it was sold online? You remember Copper? Moyo Sauce, salute. Teach, what up? Sold out in minutes, but the thing was, I was on there saying, well, people went to the actual arena and bought it. How they doing that during COVID? I'm going off in that video. I did that on purpose because you know what happened in that video? There was a lot of people that revealed themselves. Now watch this, y'all. Watch this. Bert, you remember that, right? Now watch this, y'all. People that I don't even know, I've never seen before, ripped me to shreds on that page. You're stupid. Don't you know that they meant being sold out online? I'm here in the UK. You're dumb. The LDBC is dumb. There was a few UK dudes that made response video. I was in there talking about, yo, Q, what does that mean? Q. Like, I don't know what the fuck Q is. And that nigger, the bald-headed nigger with glasses, the Where's Waldo looking ass nigger, Nigger, that nigger. Yo, Drew, you don't know what Q means? Oh, Q. I said, let me see how this flag shit works. And I just did it. It didn't stand. I didn't care. I just wanted to see if it worked. I didn't care too. He wrote me a big old email. I'm just kidding. What I do here on this channel, I do it for comical value. I didn't give a shit. I wasn't going to pursue a strike on him. I didn't care. And I'm looking at him. I said, didn't BFTB kill this nigga like 2 years ago? Now he's over here fucking with me. I didn't even know he watched me. Well, this is what happens when you don't mind your business. Now I had him jumping through hoops. And I didn't pursue anything. And then he made a response video. Oh, Drew Titan, he's mod because I made fun of him. No, you had too much of my video playing in your shit. So I said, let me see how that works. And I never pursued it. Didn't care. But it was enough to ruffle his feathers. And then he had these low-level dudes with like 40 subs talking about me. Thank you. And I got in the chat and I said, you motherfuckers really fell for this. You guys really don't understand sarcasm. The point of that video was to show you motherfuckers how many people pay attention to us, let alone me, little old me. And you know what the best part about that was? Later on, YouTube went through some changes by way of me emailing them and having conversations with people. Now, you know, there's an option. You can go there in the chat and go to people's channel. Remember they had that there and then they removed it and they put it back. Why do you think they put it back? Because documentation beats conversation. They got emails, they got screenshots. And I said, look, before this shit gets out of hand, you need to give us back that control to stop people from fucking with our streams. Okay? I'm not going back and forth for trolls. You got to wait 6 weeks to get your ass in here. And you come in here and fire a shot. And what do you think I'm going to do? I block you and that's the end of it. You're reduced to coming to the comment section, 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 and letting me know who you are. So what do you think I did? Why do you think I did that? I put out the bait. You came there, you talk shit, you got blocked. And every time you come up to my channel, why can't I not type? I waited 6 weeks. Why can't I not type? And some of the trolls don't have time to make multiple accounts just to come fuck with me. A lot of them don't. They're struggling channels. They're struggle streamers. Trying to get a name, trying to come up on trying to debunk something that a bigger channel says. Guess what? When you get my size or champ size or anyone that's monetized, We have developed what you call a cult following. We can make mistakes. No one's perfect. When I say make a mistake, I'm not talking about lying to you. I'm talking about getting the fight call wrong. We're not perfect. But some motherfuckers seem to think that the way to blow their shit up is to get on our shit. Oh, I'll debate you. I have nothing to say to you. You got to pay me. You got to pay me to talk to me. And even that, even though when you're disrespectful, I'll take your super chat, I'll take your money, but I ain't going to talk to you. For what? Fuck you. I don't fucks with you. We're not friends. That's right, Ghosts and Trolls are real quiet. Because you've been had. And you know why? If you're typing in my chat after 6 weeks and it's not registering, that means I went back to my old videos and blocked your stupid ass. I made time to do that because that's involving my business. If I have 12 hours a day on my day job, you best believe I'll take some hours to work my LLC, my business, because this is me right here. And you stupid motherfuckers, instead of hating from the sidelines and keeping it to yourself, you revealed yourself, and all I got to do is go to my old comment section and boop, 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 boop. You type in books about how stupid I am. Who's stupid? Now I know who you are. Boop. Not today. Ha, 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 ha. Art of War. You got to slow down and speed up. And a lot of you motherfuckers are slow motion anyway. These motherfuckers thinking that the key to victory on his YouTube streets is debating people. I don't, look, it's never a debate. It turns into a fucking argument. You get on here trying to out-talk and slick talk and fire shots. Do that on your own channel. If you can grow your channel doing that, then do it. There's over 200 people in here right now fucking with me, and I'm guaranteeing you, out of those 200, there's probably 50 to 70 people grinding their teeth. I hate that nigga Drew Titan. I'm gonna get that nigga. Stolen valor. Stolen valor. Why won't he date me? I want to lick his ass. Whole shit. Whenever you think of crossing me in any capacity, whether in real life, second think it. On social media, I can't stop you for doing whatever you want to do on social media. But understand this. There's a line in Rocky 4, but the outcome is different. She told Rocky, you can't win. And although Rocky won, that doesn't stand true for you. You will never win. Ever. What does this have to do with Mauricio Sillyman? Everything, because of what he does and how he's enabled by these rabid ass fans. Salute to my brother Artman in the building. These rabid, foaming at the mouth, closet racists. They're not even closet racists. They're out loud with it. Well, they're in the closet because a lot of them don't show their face. You can't win. And what you're seeing right now, Sillyman, this whole article is null and void when he fucking made a franchise status. No one asked him at that table. I promise you, no one in Puerto Rico speaking in Spanish said, Mira, how do you say franchise championship in Spanish? El franchiso championship-o. Motherfucko. Maricon. What the fuck is that? Oh. Shut up. Why are you even sitting here? Why are you beefing? You're adding to the confusion. The fuck you doing? You let Canelo pick Abner Yildirim? We had other guys sitting. What the fuck? Shut up, Mauricio. Shut the fuck up. Shut your goddamn mouth. Told Devin Haney, he is the Pride champion. I said, what the fuck is that? What is that? Then the WBO, we got a board that says no black fighters. Cameron Duncan confirmed that shit. I played the audio. No black fighters. That's what their matchup. What? Yo, listen. Matchups. Yo, listen. Matchmakers, that's an actual job description. Your favorite champion can be beaten. That's been proven. The difference is Canelo just got his ass beat by the better boxer. Deontay lost to a fucking cheater that's enabled by racism and Mauricio Sillyman. You see the difference? Fury had to cheat to win. And this motherfucker said that was better for business. Read the article, y'all. Y'all go ahead and read it. I'm going to put the link in the description right now. Read the very end. He told y'all he's all happy for this motherfucker. Uh-huh. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Boom. What's better for business, y'all? You see? Mac in the South, salute. He's giving him all the time in the world. Whatever decision he makes, he's happy for him. Millions of dollars. Just last week, Lost with Will, salute. Just last week, he spoke to Deontay. Family, no, he didn't. He's lying again. Got people hitting me up. Yo, D's coming back. Some of his brothers, I said, yo, you subscribe to Tay? Yeah. When he goes live, please ask him. Because if something changed in the last 24 hours, I don't know. Y'all understand that the redhead is not running it back with Bivol. He's about to run it back with a 41-year-old Triple G after he said he wasn't running it back with him anymore. And then he's going to give y'all, I heard he's going to give y'all Charlo. That's what I heard. And I can't believe I'm going to say this. I hope Triple G knocks his ass out, man. And I'm not a Triple G guy because y'all know why. When he was making waves, he was ducking black fighters too, because the same people that Canelo ducked, with the exception of Errol Spence, he ducked them too. By the way, y'all remember when Errol said he'd fight Triple G? Y'all forgot about that? I didn't. Al Green, what up? Ronald Haskins, salute. Spence said he'd fight Triple G, and everyone was like, oh, hell no, hell no. Now it's not so crazy. What I do know is that Canelo ducked Jamal Charlo twice. Once for the WBC strap. Thomas, what up? Once for the WBC strap. Second, part of that $100 million deal. Then he ducked David Benavidez because he was a part of that $100 deal. I don't care how you look at it. He ducked. Whether he wins these fights or not, that's entirely up to y'all. I'm saying what he did. And he refused that smoke. Errol Spence, part of that deal. He refused that smoke and went in the other direction and fucked around and lost. Now he's not running it back with Bivol. Meanwhile, any black fighter that has a close fight, loses a fight, let alone have a close fight, we got to run it back immediately. So Canelo is not running it back with Bivol. He's in a fight a 41-year-old Triple G. And I heard he might fight Charlo. I heard. Duck Demetrius Andre for Undisputed. Thank you. Let's not forget. He ducked Mel Charlo too. So Demetrius Andre just walking around. Yeah, I got my DAZN bread, but now I can't get no smoke. Right now is the perfect time for somebody to fight him. But all of that's okay. He fighting John Ryder in December? Shit. But all of this is okay as long as your favorite guy is being sheltered. Or the fighters you can't stand for obvious reasons is getting done dirty. But we're racist for pointing that out. Fine. Let's say something. I might have blocked that clown. But I exposed him. I screenshot it anyway. That don't matter. And nothing else matters. Let's run it back before I get out of here, though. I hit the wrong fucking button. Damn it. Let's run it back. I'm looking for, of course, this is the video. Yeah, I had to block some clowns on here. This dude was on here in this video discrediting black fighters, and somehow I'm racist for pointing it out. So let's listen to Abel Sanchez.
Black fighters fight in a style that is not pleasing to the fans, let's just say, and that's why they don't sell. And that's why they don't sell.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And that's why they don't sell.
Oh, there you go. You see his legs, he's done this fight.
Nobody has a chance to knock him out with a minute still to go in the 8th round.
Body shot. He's hurt from the body shot. Bad. Body shots.
Body shots and a left hook.
Yeah, he's
Trouble in
hurting the body
big
shot.
trouble. Seconds to go in the round. Crowd rocking and rolling. Ward, like the smart finisher that he is, trying to go to the body until he thinks he's going to stop the fight.
Black fighters fight in a style that is not pleasing to the fans.
Needs to get back in the center as King Kong trudges forward. A right hand, down goes Ortiz. Oh my goodness. This one is over.
Black fighters fight in a style that is not pleasing to the fans.
The tempo and pace. Done some good work. He will get nailed here with the right hand. Yep. And he was throwing his own left hand.
Black fighters fight in a style that is not pleasing to the fans.
Left hand shown by Wilder. There's a right hand, drives Lakovic into the ropes. Down he goes. And it's over. Just like that.
Black fighters fight in a style that is not pleasing to the fans.
À gauche. Bellew qui titube un peu, là. Oh, l'attaque de Stevenson. Le jab, là. C'était bon. Oh. Oh!
C'est terminé.
Anthony Stevenson l'emporte.
Bon moment.
Black fighters fight in a style that is not pleasing to the fans.
There's a left hook right there. Sharp left hook with the right hand. 1-2, and now Haney's got that fire in his eyes. A one-hitter quitter. Devin Haney, a walk-off home run.
Gratification came upstairs with a haymaker that landed dead on the chin.
Black fighters fight in a style that is not pleasing to the fans.
Hatton sticking to his task but gets drilled. Left hook drops him, and then he hit his head off the turnbuckle, and he's very, very wobbled. A left hook came like a bolt out of the blue. To the 7 and 8. His eyes are clear, but his legs aren't there. Watch this guy try to finish him off now. He's not there. He's in a heap of trouble, and there's a lot of time. Ricky can only do what he's doing, and that's to hang on. His legs are still not there. Floyd knows it. This is the beginning of the end.
He won't let him off.
There he is, all over. The fight is over.
Black fighters fight in a style that is not pleasing to the fans.
Pablo Garcia, he told me that he saw the Mayweather fight. He says the only other guy or challenges is Gennady Golovkin. I mean, what do you have to say about that, and do you agree?
Well, you know, Robert is not a biased guy because he doesn't have nothing to do with Gennady. So if a great trainer like Robert thinks that we have a chance, and I think it's a fight that needs to be made. I think it's a fight that the public demands and the public deserves. Maybe it'll be a better fight than the 2nd of May.
Last question on Mayweather. Just say Gennady and him do get in there. How does that fight play out, Abel? You as a coach, you know your fighter, you know Floyd. How does that fight play out if they actually do fight at 154?
It doesn't go into the second part of the fight. It doesn't go in the second half. Mayweather just will finally meet a guy, not so much with power, but a guy that will equal his skill. And it's the kind of fight that that Gennady needs to show his skills. He hasn't had a chance, really. He walked Martin Murray down and really didn't use any of his techniques and technical stuff. With Martin Murray, it was a punching bag that was there, and Gennady was able to touch him with anything. But I think that if we fight Floyd will force Gennady to use his skills early in the fight, and I think it'll end somewhere in the 7th and 8th round. Black fighters fight in a style that is not pleasing to the fans, let's just say, and that's why they don't sell.
Salute to Squirrel in that super chat. He said, did he have to apologize for his comment? Absolutely not. I'll never let a white boy beat me. Black fighters don't sell, and we're not fan pleasing. Right. And you're right, C-Love. All I had to do was put in a highlight reel of Roy Jones. Come on. Dominated the 90s. Mike Tyson. You understand? Julian Jackson. Right? I wanted to keep that video as short as possible. I could have made that video an hour, but I didn't. Some dude named A, that's his YouTube channel. Yeah, but you seem like 1-2. So if anything, what did he say? You seem like 1-2. So if anything, you and Abel have something in common. Don't act like if it were a black that fought like a Mexican, because Latinos and Caribbean box more and tend to be more technical. And I cut I screenshot. I didn't screenshot the whole thing. He says Latinos and Caribbeans box and seem to be more technical. He has a little Mexican flag there. Don't act like if it were a black that fought like a Mexican. Yeah, he says, yeah, but, meaning that he sees what Abel is saying. He says, yeah, but. That means, yeah, he said that, but. So he acknowledged what he said. But you seem, he's not sure, but you seem like 1-2. So either he follows me and has never showed his face, or he just saw the video. He's never seen the monkey clips. I don't have to explain to anybody who I am. So I asked him, is A for asshole? Abel is in the video clearly making a racist statement. And somehow you have tried to make his statement about me. like I have a video of me degrading any ethnicity. They're fighters, Asian fighters, European fighters, Latino fighters. I've never said that about them. Typical deflection from an insecure deflector. Read fast because you know what's going to happen to you. And y'all already know what I did.
Not today.
Abel Sanchez said that shit, not me. You stupid fool. Boy, I tell you, man. Where's the other video? You know what? It doesn't matter at this point. It's beating a dead horse. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all awake yet? All of this shit going on. And somehow we still got Neanderthals and monkeys fucking with us. Y'all worried about your bottom line and we fighting these wars.
Monkey!
Stay out of sight, man. You guys are dangerous. You guys are fucking pathetic, man. I swear. Just eat a D and die slow. You gotta deal with shit like this. This is how they feel about us for real.
You can talk, you can talk, you can talk your brain now, motherfucker! Rolls out, he's a nigger! He's a nigger! He's a nigger!
Oh my god.
A nigger, look, there's a nigger!
I'll keep it boxing, though. I mean, yeah, there's racism in boxing. I love boxing. You know, y'all LDBC guys, y'all always talking about everything racist. It's not racist. You're not racist. I'm not racist. Look. I like Russian fighters. I loved HBO. I wish it didn't go under. I mean, Lomachenko, in his prime, he could fuck with Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker. Tyson Fury, if he retires right now, he ain't got to go undisputed. He's a GOAT.
Yeah, go on! Yeah, man, come on!
If I find y'all in the ranks, I'm taking your heads off.
Last one on Twitter asks, Canelo, you've said before you're uncomfortable fighting other Mexican fighters. However, would you ever fight a Mexican-American fighter like David Benavidez?
Like I say, I represent Mexico, so that's why I don't like to fight with Mexican fighters anymore. But you know, when you need to fight with somebody, so why not? Like I say, I represent Mexico, so that's why I don't like to fight with Mexican fighters anymore. fight anybody. But they need to fight each other too, because they just waiting for me because they want a good payday. So I know that, but they need to fight each other. Why? And I fight the winner of all of them. Everybody wants to fight me, so but they have many options too.
Yeah.
Fight each other. Why they don't fight each other? I just want to make history. The money is there, no matter what. I don't care about money. I care about my legacy.
The fuck is that?
I need it. This year I'm busy. Why they don't fight each other?
Don't get mad. We see the play. I heard your golf game is dope.
What will you do tomorrow?
Play golf, I think.
Emotional damage.
I hope Triple G knocks the shit out you. You lose 2 in a row, pack it up. You backed yourself into a extreme corner with this ducking and dodging you did. You fucked around and backed yourself into a corner. The room looked nice, but you painted yourself into a corner. What you gonna do now? I hope Triple G knocks the shit out of you. I don't like the pedestal they put Triple G on, but that's life. That's the white privilege we talk about. And that ran out. But now y'all are meeting again. And I hope he beats you. Because at that point, you got one more fight left. You're not fighting Bivol. And if you do go to Charlo, route, what you think Charlo's going to do to you? This is boxing. The conversation is not about who beats who. It's about why we're not getting those goddamn fights. A lot of people think Benavidez won't beat Canelo. Fine. This is boxing. Let's see it, though. We're talking about, is he up? Is he next in line? Does he deserve it? That's all I'm talking about. Make the fight. But Canelo calls the shots, and what he's not calling is the correct ones. Charlo, no, Yildirim. Andre, no, Amir Khan. You see what I'm talking about? Shit like that. Bivol rematch, no, Triple G. See? There's your king. Salute everybody in the Venmo, the Zelle, Cash App, the Super Chats, man. I love y'all. I'll be back tomorrow. Much love and appreciation. Make sure you subscribe to the Painful Excellence podcast. Adult conversations, real life situations discussed with class. And my schedule's changed, so I won't be live on the Painful Excellence podcast, but I'll be here every morning. Like late June, we'll be back in the saddle with Painful Excellence podcast. But you know what? Mondays, though. Monday nights, I'll be on the other channel live. Much love and appreciation to y'all, man. And whoever's up, I think 503 Line is live now. Let's head over there. Peace.
Move!
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.